Your name, please. Good
Howdy.
afternoon. What's your
Yeah.
name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Greg D'Angelo.
Thank you, Mr. D'Angelo. It's Gregory Joseph D'Angelo.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. You need me to speak up?
Yeah, I have a hard time hearing.
Okay. Let's see if. And I see a whole raft of dismissals. Mr. Sharp.
Yeah, what's the problem with rearresting me on and then dropping the charges? I mean, I don't think it's funny.
Well, no, but I bet the city is tired of having to rearrest you all the time too, so.
And then drop the charges.
It probably goes both ways. All right, Mr. Sharp, the city's proceeding on this.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
why don't I just go get a gun and kill myself? Makes you
No,
real
you don't.
happy and laugh
Well, now they're proceeding on the charges. You should be happy.
to you and, you know.
All right, Mr. D'Angelo.
So, Your Honor, sorry, my understanding is the city is proceeding, and based on my initial conversation with Mr. D'Angelo and his history, I do have concerns about his ability to assist in his defense. I am just finishing up that order. Can get it over to the court in a few minutes, or probably a minute, actually.
Has there been, I see all these dismissals, has there been a prior finding?
There was, Your Honor, but if it's okay if I jump in, there was back in November. City's been keeping an eye on kind of the fact patterns and also inquiring about behavior out at the jail. And he's been in the general population the last 3 or 4 times. And
What about my behavior at the
basically
jail?
at this point, Your Honor,
It depends on the goddamn behavior towards me.
Your Honor, given that there have been previous cases where he has been able to proceed, city's ready to see a new evaluation. Now there could be a different outcome.
All right, thank you. And city's position on
I don't see where he's having a problem. He seems friendly enough.
custodial status.
It's challenging, Your Honor. Unfortunately, he does have some more history and an active warrant in Olympia, so it looks like some bail is going to be necessary. Point out we have 2 cases on the calendar today. A backup was added because he is on probation for 1 case that he was able to resolve. Asking for $250 on each just ensures return. That's, I think, the minimum typically ordered. Beyond that, law-abiding behavior, no contact with Safeway on Yelm Highway if the court imposes conditions.
That was dropped, okay? Why the fuck is it being rearrested?
Mr. D'Angelo, will you let me talk? Thank you. Your Honor, I would ask for this to be an out-of-custody evaluation. I understand the city's concerns, but given the nature of the charge, and I understand that evaluations are extremely backed up out of custody, but I don't see a basis to hold Mr. D'Angelo. I wouldn't be opposed to an DCR before his release.
DVR, what's that?
Designated crisis responder.
And forget it. I have this kind of help and this kind of help, and I don't get it from the state. Okay? Well, you gonna say something?
I will eventually. Oh,
Okay, it's the abandoned group.
all right, and This is a, did you say Safeway, Mr. Sharp?
Yes, Your Honor.
Those charges were dropped every time. Why do you keep violating my constitutional rights by having me rearrested?
And the allegation is.
Don't
that
you know
Mr.
what
D'Angelo
you're doing yet?
is on the
Don't you know what the
property.
law is?
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, on the premises just outside the building.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Mr. D'Angelo, you understand you're not allowed on Safeway's property?
Those charges were dropped. And a year after that date, it says on the trespassing thing, it's no longer the case. What the fuck are you doing here? Pardon my language, but, oh, I'm the only one that doesn't have, veteran that doesn't have constitutional rights. None of you were fucking there.
Okay, let's watch the language, please.
Do what the fuck you want. Keep me in jail. I don't fucking care.
Okay. And Mr. Sharp,
Just tell me how much time I got.
what's the current trespass order? Do you have that information?
I don't have it quickly available, Your Honor.
Oh, you don't have it available yet. Then you're not fit to be a DA. I asked for my order, not this guy.
You're not helping yourself, Mr. D'Angelo. If you just sit there and let Mr. Swenson represent you, that will be the best
Well,
help
I
you can
asked
give.
my goddamn order. Not the state that works for him and you.
Okay, so I'm assuming you don't have the order in your file, Mr. Sharp.
It's at the police department, Your Honor. I could get it, but it would take longer than this hearing.
Okay. All right. Any reason to think that there wasn't an effective trespass order in effect on that date? Did the officer indicate in the report that they confirmed that there was an effective trespass order?
One moment, Your Honor. Yes, Officer Vallejo, Lacey Police Department confirmed the order is still active.
Okay, thank you. All right, based on allegation, and that was the scene of a prior case which resulted in a dismissal, is that right?
Many, Your Honor.
Okay, at the Safeway store?
Yes.
All right. I don't know that 1077 is warranted. Clearly, Mr. D'Angelo is not happy, and he's.
Can we stop the politics and get down to business? Either I'm doing more time or I'm going home.
Okay.
This guy's been doing the Chili shtick since Chili was a Power Ranger. I mean, you know, he just he's just cranking about everything.
And based on the active warrant out of the city of Olympia and the continuing return to the place where Mr. D'Angelo has been told he has been trespassed, I do think some bail is appropriate, $100 cash or bond on each of the two cases.
I don't have any goddamn money, so keep me here forever.
We'll set, I will appoint counsel to represent Mr. D'Angelo. And we'll set a hearing.
No, take care of business now. You're wasting my fucking time as a sick man. I get cancer. Do I
Or
fucking get out or do I?
Judge, he's got places to be and people to see. He wants this over with tonight, damn it.
Spend 10 years in jail.
Mr. D'Angelo,
Would that get you batting rocks off? That's
So,
my goddamn lawyer, not this guy.
I'm showing a birth date, by the
He
way,
works for you and him.
of 1996, which doesn't appear to me to be an accurate birth date.
No.
One
I don't
moment,
think that's
please, Your
right.
Honor. That was a good catch, Your Honor. It looks like there was a typo in the citation. City will file an amended complaint after this hearing to correct it. It should be 66.
Okay, yeah, that would be more appropriate. Thank you. Okay, and I'll set a court date for the 22nd of April. I'll put it straight to the 1:30 calendar based on Mr. D'Angelo's indications the court is not going to post bail. And Mr. Swenson, if you're going to file 1077, you can file it as a in custody evaluation.
I prepared that, Your Honor. I think Mr. Sharp is just reviewing it. We'll get that filed.
I'm signing it now, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And sorry, Your Honor, I know counsel was appointed. Is that Pacific Point? I believe we've previously represented him.
Yes, it is Pacific Point. At Nisqually, thank you, Mr. D'Angelo. We'll see you in 2 weeks. At Nisqually Video Court 1, your name, please.
Mary.
Yes.
Gomez.
Can I leave now?
Yes, you may. Ms. Gomez, good afternoon.
Fucking piece of shit.
Good thing I can't
Can
hear.
I go back?
Well, there you have it. Someone's pretty cranky. Those are always fun. Of course, he wants an evaluation, which is appropriate. You never know. You never know if this is sort of a mental illness situation or just someone who's so cranky they can't control themselves anymore. You really don't. That's why you have an evaluation. But he was so cranky, it was fun. It really was. Even the judge, even the judge had to smile a little bit, and at the very end said, "Yeah, it's a good thing I can't hear." Good stuff. Thanks for coming out. Oh, thank you to Rocky Lennon for sending me that delicious nugget.